This video is mainly going to be talking about lust and some motivation along with it. But this video is a topic that most of us struggle with, and I'm included in this one. I watch videos I shouldn't be watching or play games that mainly, and sometimes I will stumble across a TV series or a movie that has, temptational things in it with nudity or, scenes that is adult content that, that even us who struggle with it don't want to have it, but yet some of us do watch it. I know I'm one of them. Sometimes I does do it, sometimes I look away. And it's a 50-50 with me, and sometimes I go on these websites that shouldn't be going on or play some of these games, and I had to literally uninstall and hide these games. And I try to. It's took about 2 years to finally kind of break past this certain piece, and I couldn't have done it without Jesus, honestly. And some of us with like where we live, how some people dress, and we slept and we're like, oh, that outfit on this particular person looks nice. And you just end up looking in various places that you shouldn't be looking. Or, certain parts like beaches or something like that. And you end up looking at this particular person because they look very, very nice and appealing. Now, don't get confused with a mind like, hey, that person looks nice. Or it's when you start to fantasize about this particular person or checking certain pieces of their body that devaluate who they really are. And sometimes I do that, just looking at spots I shouldn't be looking at, and also to like just to fantasize about what would be, this, and this, right? Then we're just falling into it, and once we fall or let our eye look at something, we let darkness into our temple, as in our body, right? How it says that in the book of Matthew, I think it's chapter 5, chapter 6, particularly in one of those two chapters. I'm forgetting the top of my head, but it's one of those two chapters that talks about it. And gouge it out, like literally cut that off from you, like, and find out like what's that temptation and where do I go that causes me to stumble. And same with what is your hand doing? Like, is your hand causing you to stumble? Cut it off. And third way, it's better to lose a piece of you than your whole body. And obviously, just go to Jesus. Literally, just call upon His name, because He knows already what you're gonna do before you do it, and He provides a way out. Obviously, like, there's better ways to explain it, but like, go to Him because He understands our human nature, and He called us before we were even born. He knew we would sin, but that's not a license to go sin. That's not a license like, oh yeah, He'll forgive me. Like, no. That's the wrong way of thinking about it. As much as like, yeah, it's fine, I'll be forgiven. Like, and then you go every Sunday, it's like, I'm delivered. Like, no. Stop living a hypocritical lifestyle. Is that you go all in or you don't at all. And like how it says in the book of Revelation, I forget which chapter, but I'm gonna like paraphrase this. It's, if you come to me lukewarm, I will spit you out. It's better for you to be hot or cold. And I'm forgetting the most of it, but if you go look that up, please go look that up. Same with the lust, because it's, if you just live half and half, it won't work out for you in the end. And same with the parable that Jesus tells about how people come to him, Lord, Lord, haven't we prophesied in your name? Haven't we cast out demons in your name? Haven't we healed people in your name? Right? They're relying on their works, not faith. And in similar to James, it says, I will show you my faith by my works, right? But this is something super pleasurable to do because it gives us the feel goods, right? That dopamine kick, that quick fix. And if you somehow find yourself in that position and you do it, don't get prideful about it. Go to Jesus, literally go talk to him like, hey, I messed up. I actually messed up. And don't delay, and don't play with his mercy. Don't play with his forgiveness. Because eventually, the more you do it, eventually you're going to see why you shouldn't have done so. And just be honest with him. Be transparent as possible with him. Because he already knows your character. Because he made you. And the enemy will love to see you continuously be beaten down and stay down. And he wants you to be there. He doesn't want you to go into your purpose. And he will specifically target you based on something like lust is something, and like there's like forgetting, but I watched a video a long time. If I can find out, probably I will link it, but hopefully I do find it. If I don't, well, that's just tough. But like again, just don't play with him. Don't treat him like he is your secretary, like he's just some guy that like, yeah, it's fine. No. Don't. Like, do your best. I struggle to live for him day to day, and it's not fun. And you want to, like, sometimes, like, for me, for example, like, I want to show him by myself, and like, look, I can do this on my own. I can do this. It doesn't work out. It never works out. You have to be reliant. Like, act like you're a little kid, super dependent on your parents, providing everything for you, or a parent, or a grandparent, or aunt and uncle, whoever which you live with, that acts like that. But don't place your parents above him. It's God that deserves the person that is on top, and it follows suit. And it's very easy to do things that are appealing and shiny and that, like, you know, like, hey, I know this, I can trust it situation, like, you know, particular brand you go use, you know you can rely on that. Think of it like that, but twisted, hiding behind fakeness. And that's what the enemy does. He's like, oh, you know this, don't you? I know it's nice, isn't it? You know? And then he gets you. Like, oh, I fell for it. I fell straight in that trap because I thought it would be good, and it turns out it wasn't. There was a thing I heard. There was a guy who was in the middle. And some of you may have already heard this, but we have God on one side, the devil on the other side. And they're like, hey, come on my side. I can provide whatever you want. And I can give you whatever you want. And God's like, hey, come with me. It's going to come with discipline, but I can give you things so much better. You just have, essentially like that, I forget some of it. But the guy's like, nope, I'm going to sit right in the middle. The devil owns the fence too. And you get captured. And think of it like this, it's a jail cell. You have your whole life. You don't know when it's going to shut. You don't know when it's going to shut. But it's comfortable. It's, you know that jail cell. And some of you who have been in jail, I do apologize. But I'm using this as an example. But imagine that, like, you're there. You don't know when it closes. And you're sitting there thinking, oh, this ain't too bad. That day comes, you meet him. And you get judged. And it's like, wait, what happened? I thought I was doing alright. What were you doing? Are you progressing with him and asking him and being obedient? Now, I struggle with this too. I struggle to be obedient. I struggle to do things for him, to betterment his kingdom. And with lust, particularly, it enshrouds in darkness. It taints us, and slowly it just drains us because we keep doing that. And that's a struggle with some of us, or if not most of us. I can't say it for all, but it's something that is nice and appealing that we like. Playing this game, it's like, oh, it's not too bad. Oh, this is a simple scene. Like, it's not like I can't. It's that seed that sprouts. That's the problem. It may be too small to see and understand, and then once it gets there and you don't pluck it out, that's an issue. And I have that happen. I played games, I fell into it, and boom. I end up back at square one because I thought I knew what I was doing. And I didn't rely on him. Didn't have enough faith to go back and have enough strength. Like, hey, I need to go step away from this. And then I need to go pray to him. And if you catch yourself in an act before you do it, or like, hey, oh, I need to stop. Alright, well, that's a start. And then you just keep building that with him. Ask him to build you. Because we depended on him. He knows. And he has that way out. He has the escape route for us. And I just encourage you to just continuously play. If you play all day, that'll be great. But, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with spending time with him. But I hope this video helps as a segue of trying to help you as an entry level, if you could say, of just guiding you on that. Hopefully in the better, I can make better videos for you guys and so forth. So hopefully this does something. If not, well, I do apologize. But in the end, thank you for watching this video.